You may ask how money could ease the pain that this family may have experienced. And it leads me to think that money was the reason behind the allegations in its entirety. Years later, the boy had grown up and separated from his father. He made a public statement to the news saying that the allegation was completely false, and his father put him up to this to get money from the singer. In 2005, the singer's world was rocked once again, and another child molestation accusation led him into a hugely publicized 4-month trial. Every day you would see his mother, Catherine, walking through the courthouse door to support her son, whom she undoubtedly knew in her heart was innocent of the charges. And occasionally you would see his sisters and brothers. His heart consumed with sorrow and grief, this trial seemingly took a toll on the singer. He looked as if his health was declining, and he was visibly thinner, looking close to death. There was so much controversy surrounding Jackson's life at this time. But in the end, the verdict in the case was announced not guilty. A big relief for Michael and his family and his friends. After this, the singer did not go back to his home in Neverland. The place that once gave him so much joy now was the source of his greatest pain, and he refused to step foot in it ever again. In 2009, while gearing up for his last and final tour, titled This Is It, Mr. Jackson's life was cut short suddenly by tragedy. One night after a late rehearsal for the tour, Michael complained that he couldn't sleep and called his personal doctor, Mr. Conrad Murray, to administer sleep aids called Propofol. And when this did not work, the doctor administered more medications. Michael still insisted that he could not sleep, so the doctor gave him more of each. Now, these drugs are said to be administered only in a hospital setting. And when in this setting, you cannot leave the patient unattended for no amount of time. After Michael finally went to sleep, the doctor left the room for a little over 20 minutes, which is unheard of when having a patient under these type of drugs. While the doctor was away, Michael suffered a fatal heart attack. When the doctor returned, he saw Michael was not breathing and something was wrong. At this, he proceeded to administer CPR while Michael was on the bed. When training for CPR, the instructors tell you that you have to place the person on a hard surface to effectively perform the process. But this is not what the seasoned doctor had done. He also did not call 911 right away. Michael died on June 25th, 2009 at Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center, 2 months shy of his 51st birthday. Most people can tell you where they were when they received the news the king of pop was dead. I was at work, and the news hit me hard because I had dreaded this day ever coming to light. And I wasn't alone in my sadness. Millions around the world cried for him that day. The beloved king of pop was dead, and he left behind 2 sons and 1 daughter, whom he named Prince Michael, Paris, and Blanket Jackson. Finally, the life of Michael Jackson was a dream come true, from his humble beginnings to his life on stage. Dreamers may dream, but those who push forward to make those dreams a reality have a sense of fulfillment and cannot compare to just the hope that a dream may come true. Mr. Jackson captured the audience with compelling devices to inspire, daring them to go for their goals and be triumphant, to love themselves and to love their fellow man was the message to the world. He and his music has continued to be celebrated years beyond his death. Nevertheless, no matter the words spoken, the melodies and chimes that flow through the listening ear, Michael lived. and he still lives in the hearts of many even till this day. Thank you.